Good morning and welcome to our first episode of Voices That Guide with SVCC. A special thanks to our partner True Narrative Media and all the work and support that you provide our chamber. And a special thank you to you, Mayor Pizzillo, for being our first speaker for
It's my pleasure.
this Voices That Guide. So we truly appreciate you taking the time out to join us. So Mayor Pizzillo, I want a glimpse into your story. So tell us the path and the direction that you took and that what that looks like as far as your role as mayor.
Well, me personally, I've been involved in public service pretty much all my life. I don't know if you know, I'm on the Southwest Lending Closet Board, which is a nonprofit organization. Not a single member on that board actually is paid. And we give out non-motorized medical equipment to anybody for 90 days. And when I came out here in '86, I started out here as a chief tax auditor in Glendale. All right. Eventually made my way over to Goodyear, and actually I was an employee, worked for Steve Cleveland at the time as a management analyst. And when I retired in '08, I ended up being the budget manager. And I went to a year out, I went to Georgia Lord, who was on the council at that time, and said, would there be any value in somebody with my background being on council? Because the city's been very good, and I have a passion for the city, as you well know. You see me at all the
Yes,
events and
yes.
anything I do. I really do love the city. And she said, yes. I says, all right. So I ran and was elected to council 3 terms. And I was going to run for council because we get turned down in city after 3 terms. But unfortunately, Georgia didn't make her last year. So I took over her last year, and I just recently became elected mayor, and my term just started in January of this year. So I'm only 8 months in a 4-year term right now. But I love what I do for the city. I try to get out as many events as I can, promote the city. My tagline, I want to make city a great place to work, play, and raise their family. And I have some young grandkids that I'm very proud of here as well, to ensure that they have the ability to kind of move up through here. And as you look around the city, we are growing and busting out at our seams right now. And I want to make sure we can still keep that quality of kind of like a down home feel. I know it's going to be difficult as we're growing at the rapid. We're the 9th fastest growing city right now, but I'm hoping that we can try to keep that kind of feel.
I definitely see that and feel that. I've had the pleasure of doing several ribbon cuttings with you, so I definitely feel that. So thank you for that. What motivated you to contribute your expertise and leadership to benefit the growth of Goodyear?
Like I mentioned, I'm very passionate about this city, and I wanted to give back because the city's been very, very good to me, and my family's here, and that's what kind of pushed me to do this. And to tell you the truth, I get as much joy out of going out there and helping and getting involved in the community. In fact, more than when I was an employee, because I have more input now. As one of 7, we can see how the city grows and continue to make this a great place. I have people visit us from out of state who look at this city and they think we're brand new because of the pristineness of the city. And we pride ourselves on making it clean and neat in an environment that's safe and healthy for our residents. That's what kind of motivates me, giving back to a great city.
And I definitely feel that, and especially with the new building that you have. So you have a lot of exciting things, and we'll get into that. The transformation of Goodyear, as you kind of said, is very impressive. Can you outline some major achievements achieved during your tenure?
Well, I think first of all, our rec center. If you've never been there, and that's just phase 1. Okay, we're going to be working on phase 2, and hopefully that'll brighten out. In fact, it's been such a demand that we can only get our residents to use it. We can't open it up to the general public because we got capacity with just our residents. That's how popular it is. And also the city hall,
Yes.
the city hall, and also the Georgia T. Lord Library. I
Oh,
mean, that library, if I recall right, it was about 184,000 plus visitors in a year.
yep.
I mean, it is busy, busy, and everybody loves that library. You know what? And I know Georgia up above is looking down on us right now and very proud of what we've done on there. Also, our surface water treatment plant. We were at one time all on groundwater, and now we have a surface water treatment plant that's bringing in water from the CAP. And actually, SRP is the one we partnered with, and that gives us 8 million gallons a day of water, and it can be upgraded to another 8 million gallons a day. And you hear water is a big thing out there right now, but we're only running about 48, 49% of capacity right now. So we're in good shape for water, and we're always proactive to ensure that we have a really diverse a portfolio of water, and we also want to make sure that people are conserving. So if anybody here in the city feels that they have leaks or they need some issues, then call the city and get a water audit. I'm gonna come up and look, and we'll see if we can help you out on that. But a drop saved is a drop we don't have to pump.
Oh, I love that.
So that's the key right there.
And I love that. And we're actually looking to potentially doing some sort of platform with SRP at the city of Goodyear. To, as you said, a lot of people are concerned about the water issues.
And we're in
So
good shape.
I know you are. So this is what I love. Thank you so much. How does Goodyear's progress translate into opportunities for businesses in the Southwest Valley area?
There's a kind of dynamic going out there. Retail follows rooftops. And I know a lot of times we hear out there about, the apartments and et cetera, but a lot of those have been zoned for apartments well before we ever came on board. But the key when these land is zoned is zoning. So if you have any concerns out there in the public where anything that's around a vacant land by your house, if it's a zoning issue, that's when you want to come out and make your voice known. If it's already planted, and I mean, it's already designed for whatever commercial, residential rental, there's not a whole lot we can do except make sure it's built safely and that it's built according to our design guidelines. So a lot of people don't quite understand that, but we're growing at such a popular, ninth fastest growing in the city. I think because we pride ourselves on being business friendly. That's the key. Our economic development, our staff is out there to help businesses being successful. And I think that's what helped us grow.
And you guys are bringing in some key people into your area, which has been amazing.
Well, if you've been at any event that I have been at, the first words out of my mouth is thanking. It's a team effort. There is no I in team.
Mhm.
And I truly believe that. So the first thing that will come out of my mouth at any time is thanking all of those who are putting on the events, thanking staff, thanking our management, and thanking our council. Because all of us work as a team to try to improve the lives of our citizens. So that's what's kind of critical out here as well. It's a team effort, and we got a great team at Goodyear. And I'm the first to pride on that.
Yes, you absolutely do. Everyone that we encounter has been amazing. So thank you for that. So that leads me to my next thing, collaboration. Collaboration is key. How does Goodyear partner with local businesses to cultivate growth and success?
Well, I was just this past weekend on the ASU Starter School, the
Mhm.
innovation hub
Yeah.
that we have, where we have staff that helps people get started in business itself. And as far as collaboration is concerned, the thing I'm really, really proud of is our volunteers that step up into everything. If we need the general plan that we're working on, that's all residents that help us develop that. When we do water rates, they're residents that are involved in helping us decide what the water rates will be and what the capital projects are by. Thousands of hours of our volunteers, just not me at Southwest Lending Clubs. We have thousands of people in our community that step up and help us on a variety of things. They really bailed us out in 2008 when it was the Great Recession. In the Great Recession, we didn't have money really to open the ballpark. And the people, even today, that are cleaning your seats off as you go to your seat, they're all volunteers. So we've got a great community, and not only that, we celebrate them once a year with a dinner to bring them on in, and some of them have 1,000 hours or so of contribution to the city. It's a great community. I like to say my tagline always is, we're a community, not just a collection of neighborhoods. We work as one, which is
And
really
I
popular.
love that. And I love that you actually celebrate them so they feel like they have a vested interest in your city.
Yes.
What innovative strategies have contributed to the city's business friendly reputation?
Well, the business friendly number one, I think we hit, what was it, I just want to make sure I've got here, number one in the state
Yeah.
and ninth overall ranking as far as the ability to get your projects through the city. We get high marks there as far as that goes. And again, we pride ourselves on business friendly. We have an economic development department that's out there working. And one of the advantages of the ballpark is we bring some of them in when we're
Mhm.
recruiting up at the ballpark to show them around the city, show what we have to offer. In fact, the new one that's coming actually to the city, a top end seafood place deal was kind of cut at the ballpark when he saw how, the events and what we have to offer. And you're going to see some really good stuff coming. Mistake we made in the past when we had the mall was we would make announcements just saying they said they were coming. We're not going to announce anything until they're signed on the dotted line. And once they're signed, we have an LOI, then we will announce it. Shake Shack, you just saw that was
Yeah.
recently announced. I just got an email from someone said it's great, coming. So Resolve is going to try to keep me away from that place because I should be eating that. But the Shake Shack is going to be great. It's got a great following, out there, and you're
Yeah.
going to see more coming. The Distillery is being built right now. If you got country music, it's going to be live music, dancing, etc. So we're bringing it, and it's coming. And our downtown, I'd like to see in the next several years, you're going to see some major transitions around there. But we pride ourselves on being out there front, trying to get business. And I try to get out there. You see me a lot, as many ribbon cuttings as I can, to try to get out there and tell the business. We were just at the other day doing another one, just meet and greet, Hobby Lobby.
Yeah.
Met the owner, said, "Hey, you've been," and he told us there were people in line at 6:30 in the morning to get in that store.
That's amazing.
So no, I think that's what we pride on: transparency, accountability, and the consistency in the development process is key. Three things for our success.
And you also have a great support from all of the people, the citizens that come out and support these small businesses, because we see that at the ribbon cuttings,
Right.
which is really amazing. Mayor Pizzillo, how does Goodyear ensure all voices are heard, fostering a sense of community and ownership?
Best example is our various plans that we put together that are all driven by the citizens. I'll give you a perfect example. I was out at the rec center the other day, and a lady had come up to me who was just getting out of the pool. She says, this is a beautiful facility. I said, you should like it. You built it. He says, what do you mean you built it? The city has charrettes, gets information from the general public. General public tells us what they want and how they would like it designed. Hence, that's the design. So when I told her, you guys built this, you should
Yeah.
like it. This design followed what you wanted. Our general plan, citizen driven. Our water rates, as I mentioned, citizen driven. Our transportation master plan that we're working right now has citizens on that committee. We involve the citizens in all of our stuff, whether it's capital improvement, et cetera. So that's where we get the input. And that's what I really love about our volunteers. We never have any problem getting people stepping up and contributing to the city. It's a great city. Like I say, we are a community, just not a bunch of collection of
Yeah.
neighbors with fences where nobody talks to each other. I think we're much better than that.
Well, maybe next episode we'll have to get that secret sauce on getting the community involved.
Okay,
So,
like I
yes.
say, I'm very proud of that, and I take a second to none on how we get our residents involved.
Yeah, that's amazing. In closing, could you share your vision for Goodyear's future aligned with the Chamber's role in nurturing this progress?
Well, my vision is we still try to keep that down home feel. I know it's going to
Hmm.
be difficult, but we got the interaction from all our residents. We still got the participation of the various committees. We're going to be able to put on many, many events there at City Hall. And my vision is you're going to have a nice downtown area where we're going to bring, because I'm very big on trying to bring us more amenities. And I know it's a little slow in coming, it takes a while to get them through the process. But I really envision a new downtown down there where we have the city hall that stretches all the way to Bullard. I see more development coming in, quality development where we can get quality jobs. Also, recruiting various education. So we got people here that can work, play, and grow in this community. And we're only about 15%, I believe, built out somewhere around there. So we got a lot to go. So we've got an almost empty canvas, not quite, but a partial empty canvas. And
Yeah.
what we want to do is make sure, since we're in the forever business, whatever we build is quality. So to me, that's the key, to keep building a quality city. And we've got the staff to do it, and we've got the council to do it. And that's really important to have that kind of teamwork.
And I love that. And I love that our chamber has partnered with you, especially with the ribbon cuttings and
Right.
welcoming these small businesses and fostering them and helping them grow and develop and get, you know, inclamated with all of the cities. So we appreciate that.
You know what I'm so proud about is if you would turn on the TV and you had knew nothing about this country, you'd look at that and you'd be a little disheartening, but we're not like that in Goodyear.
Mm-mm.
It's a safe community. People, for the most part, was it 84, 90%, something like that, are happy here. They feel safe. They enjoy the things that we put on here. So, and we want to keep that. And as you grow, sometimes it gets a little tougher, but we're going to
Yeah.
keep planning on that. And I think we've got a great community to do that.
No, and I see that and I feel that. And a heartfelt thank you, Mayor Pizzillo, for sharing your valuable insights on Goodyear's journey.
Well, thank you for having me. Anything I can do to promote this lovely city, I'm in.
I love that. And thank you for joining us on Voices That Guide. And stay tuned for more enlightening discussions with us. And again, Make it a great day, and make sure you follow us on all our social media platforms. Thanks so much.
Thank you for tuning in to Voices That Guide with SVCC.